All right, welcome to Tone, Strength, and Balance. Saturday morning, 9:30 a.m. ish. We're going to come into our 5 minutes of breathing. So sit up straight, close your eyes. And begin to breathe all the way out as you rock back and forth on those sit bones. Now, normally I try to make the videos 30 to 45 minutes. So this is probably going to hold the poses a little bit longer. So if anyone watching the video wants to come out soon, they can. And this actually you have to keep in the pose. Breathe all the way out through your mouth. Don't take an inhale. Just see how much you can breathe out. And stop and hold. Push through any panic. And in through the nose. Holding at the top of your breath as well. Let the air circulate. Connect with that air. That air provides you energy and life. And through these poses today, we're going to focus on movement. Because balance is rooted in movement. To be balanced in every position, twisting and turning, finding the weak spots. So if you get stressed today, remember to take the time to reconnect to that breath and start at the bottom. come on out. And we're going to start today on the backs of our mat. Tucking those feet underneath you. And you can either roll the ankles out to the side or keep them tucked underneath you. And just place those arms behind your back. And just begin to move side to side. Roll the head around. And make nice big circles. As you roll the torso and the head, try and increase those circles. And just begin to warm the body up. Whenever you're ready, we're going to reverse directions. So again, you can start slower, smaller circles, rolling the opposite direction. Working your way up to making bigger circles. Whenever you're ready, I'm going to turn sideways so you can see me. And bring those hands to center. Reach up, look up. And we're going to take that right arm down, left arm over. Looking up toward the hand. If you want, you can walk that arm down as far as you can. You can interlace them behind your hand. Like interlace your hands behind your head. Sorry. I'm going to help on one side so you can mimic the feeling on the other. Deep breath in toward me. Good. Trying to relax on that inhale. And on that exhale, whenever you're ready, we're going to come back to center, switch sides. Hands to heart center, reach up, look up. And as you breathe out, I'm going to take and start walking that left arm down. If you want to just keep that arm straight, if that's far enough for you, you can stay there. Or work it all the way down. And interlace the hands behind your back, behind your head. Use that for resistance. Ooh, trying to point the nose and the elbow up toward the sky. And whenever you're ready, come on back up. And we're going to take those hands back. Just open those shoulders up. And you can have the fingers pointing toward the crown of your head, or you can turn them around to point toward your feet, or you can try both. And if you want a little extra, you can come up on the tops of your feet. Don't want to try that one? And you can even work your way down to those elbows or the head. This is tone, strength, and balance. So again, take this to your level, but wherever you are, move around and find those weaknesses. Stop anywhere you find that pain and just breathe and squeeze that pain out. And whenever you're ready, come on back up. And what we're going to do from here, I'm just turning forward so you can see, is I'm going to stay either on my left foot and take that right leg out, or you can come down to your mat. If that is too much on your knee, you can stay on that foot. It'll be easier on the knee. And we're going to reach forward to grab those toes. If you can't straighten that leg, you can start with it bent and pulling back as you try to straighten that leg. Pull that leg straight one day. But as best you can, it'll work itself down further and further. And you can use the back of your leg to pull against if you want as well. And then go ahead, come on up. And what we're going to do is just walk those hands back. And I'll help on this pose. If you can't go all the way down, it's okay. You'll get there in time. Push up toward the sky as you breathe out. Good. If you need to come out of that, shake that knee out. Or if you need to turn that foot the opposite way, turning it out might be more effective on one side. On this side, turning it out is worse for me, or it was this morning. That's not as bad, but it's definitely rotated incorrectly somehow. And if you're ready, we're going to come on up and we're going to switch sides. So tuck that right leg, either sitting on it if that's easier on your knee, or you can take that butt to the ground. If you need to, you can tuck this leg that way, but we're going to try to keep it this way. Ooh. Moving side to side. Drive that heel toward the ground. Getting some adjustments as you go. Ooh. I haven't stretched since Wednesday. Drive those toes against those hands. Pulling back at the same time. Whenever you're ready, we're going to come on up. And we're just going to lean back. Taking it to your level. If your elbows is as far as you can go, you can stay there. If your arms straight is as far as you can go, you can stay there. Ooh. And move that foot around. Drive it to the ground. Take it to your own level and don't try to push it too far. Yoga is about knowing your limits, pushing them, but not going too far, too fast. Especially here with the knees. Drive the feet to the ground, but don't overdo it. Oh. And go ahead and come on up. And we're just going to turn right over to our hands and our knees. Let's take care of that spine real quick. Coming into cat-cow. Looking up toward the sky. And tucking the chin, rounding the back. Make sure you breathe in and out. In every position. whenever you're ready, what we're going to do is we're going to come down onto that head and just begin to roll it out. Now you can lift those hands up so you add more pressure if you want, or you can keep them down on the mat. We're trying to roll out tension in the top of our head and in our neck. We never take care of our necks. They hold our head up all day. We never get any relief. So drive the head to the ground. If you want, you can try to come up off those knees. Coming up into kind of a downward dog, but using your head. More like dolphin without the arms. And if you really want to take it to the next level, you can take those hands behind the back, lifting them up. And again, roll the head out. Find that balance. Whenever you're ready, coming back down. And come on up. That was fun. Did you get off your knees? All right. We're going to walk forward to the top of the mat. And what we're going to do is take that right hand behind the back, pulling it over with that left hand, and just placing it behind the back. Now, I started on my worst side, so this is going to be a bad example. But you're trying to grab for those fingers. My right shoulder needs some work. But use that back to push against, and I'm going to come help. So, deep breath in, push to the mandala. If you're right-handed, this is going to hurt worse usually. On this side. All right. We're going to switch sides. Remember to move around too. So, this time we're going to take that left arm behind the back, right arm up and over, and try to create that resistance with it. Remembering to move around. Always add movement. Point those toes up to the sky. Make sure you're balanced and grounded. And shake it out. Now what we're going to do here is we're going to go at your own level. We're going to bend that leg up and just, if that's good, stay there. Try to straighten the leg and that'll help you maintain that balance. Otherwise, reach for that wall. Use that leg to pull against. Coming into Warrior 3. Now, I'm going to come help on this side. And some will say this isn't Warrior 3 because your leg isn't straight, but we're trying to straighten it, so that's the goal. I gotcha. Push down to the ground. Good, strength. If it's hard to do this on your own, you can put the hand behind the head or try to find a place to stabilize that hand as well. Another good way to come into this if you're having difficulty is to start with that leg bent and that hand on the ground. And work your way to straightening that leg. And then work your way to come on up. So, we're going to take that left leg and step back. And we're going to come into a forward fold, working your way down. You can stay wherever you're comfortable with. And what I'm doing is I'm lifting myself up off the mat so that my body weight is pushing to the ground. Rolling my feet back and forth, trying to find any flexibility and push out any inflexibility. I'll come help on this one too. It's only you and me today, so I'll help you more. Toward me as you breathe out. Good. And then go ahead, come on up. And step forward to the top of the mat. Palms together, reach up, look up. And let's forward fold down. Bending the knees, we're going to step left leg back, right leg back. And we're going to stay here for a second, rocking those hips side to side. You can roll those hands out, roll the wrists out. Whenever you're ready, we're going to turn to the right, coming into our side plank. Now, if you can't go into side plank, the way to line it up is to try to line up with the mat. And with that bottom knee, you'll walk it out straight eventually. And then if you can raise that back leg or place it in tree pose. I'll help on this one, just because it's fun. You can also twist against me. Good. Oh my, that was nice. You can also bend that elbow, place it behind the back to use that back for resistance. Help you stabilize. And whenever you're ready, you're going to turn back around. And you can put those knees down if you want. Well, we're going for strength, so we're going to straighten those legs. Keep the elbows by your side, down into chaturanga, and up into upward dog. Whichever one works for you. And I'm going to turn my wrists the other way, too. If you work with your hands a lot, this is a really good stretch to keep them agile, keep that inflammation away, which is what anything with itis is. And whenever you're ready, we're going to sit back to child's pose. And take a minute to reconnect with your breath. Always start at the bottom and find that center before you take your next inhale. And whenever you're ready, come on back up. Coming back into that tabletop, and again, what we're going to do here is we're going to take care of the hands, the wrists. I'm going to tuck my toes at first, but we're going to lift up off the mat with those knees. So just hovering, you can roll those hands out. You can push toward your ankles,
Or you can push out to plank. You can even walk those hands down. Just move around. I'm actually going to help on this. So come back into your tabletop. And we're going to push up through here. Knees off the ground, up toward me. Good stretch. If you have nothing to resist against, you can just squeeze the muscles. Squeeze into the pain and the tension as you breathe all the way out. Move the hips side to side. Coming back down. Let's just come into a regular downward dog. Walking it out. Rocking those hips out side to side. Coming up on the toes, look toward your stomach, look toward your navel. And then drive the heels toward the ground, walk the hands toward the heels, and round the butt up toward the sky. Whenever you're ready, we're going to walk forward to the top of the mat. I'm going to turn sideways because we're going to come into a wide leg forward fold. So, pointing those toes up, make sure you ground yourself on the palms of your feet. Find that balance as you move side to side. And you can use the backs of the legs to pull yourself down. You can reach through the legs and use the ground to try to walk yourself through. Trying to get your head down to the ground if you can. And then heel toe your feet back in together. We're going to come back to the top of the mat. And we're going to work the other side. So, pointing those toes up to the sky. And again, you can start down here if you want. Or you can just bend that foot up. Make sure you point those toes up and you're grounded. Root those toes down when you're grounded. And then start using that leg to try to straighten against yourself. Reach for that front wall. I'm actually going to step back a little bit. Again. Oh, pushed a little too hard there. You can use that hand to push against the head as well. I wasn't ready for myself. That actually makes it more difficult. I definitely feel that in my calf. Oh, lost all train of thought. Nice. Whenever you're ready, we're going to come back, putting that foot down, stepping that right leg back this time. And just coming into that forward fold. And this side is much worse for me. So this is a good start for me, trying to just straighten my leg and get my hand down. You can also inch those legs out further. If you want to put that back knee down at first, you can. Oh. Roll that foot side to side. Oh, there we go. Just trying to get an adjustment. Whenever you're ready, if you want, you can try to lift that knee up. Ooh. And drive those feet to the ground. And then turn to the side. Coming out of it gently. And coming back up. Walking back to the top of your mat. We're going to come in chair pose here. So, point your toes up. Bending the knees, we're going to take the arms by the side. And as you come up, you're going to swing those arms up and through the chair. Now, if it's hard to get those hands up, you can place them behind the head and use them to push against. And again, with those toes up, move side to side. Forward and up. Good. Go ahead and bring those hands back to your heart. We're going to twist to the right, trying to get that left elbow on the right knee. There you go. And from here, I'm going to do it the hard way. I'm going to step that left leg back. If you want to do it the easy way, you can put those hands down at first and then step that left leg back. So go ahead and step that left leg back. There you go. Good try. It's a good try. You tried the hard way. I'm proud of you. Twist against me. You may stumble, you may fall. That's what I'm here for. I'm here to show you what it feels like on one side to have something to push against. And when you push on the other side and you're pushing against nothing, I want you to imagine that I'm there. Mimic that feeling. Squeeze those muscles and try to recreate the same resistance. And then go ahead and come back up. Reach up, look up. Hands together, back through heart center. And we're going to twist to the other side. And again, you can do it the easy way or the hard way. The hard way, stepping back. That side was harder for me. Straighten this back leg. Yes. So, we'll go in the easy way for you here, because it was harder for me too. So, what you'll do is you'll put those hands down here first. Step that right leg back, there you go. And then turn. And then you can work to where that right arm can come up off the ground. I'm not going to have you try to mimic the resistance. I'm going to come help on this side too. I gotcha. Mine too. Push up toward me. Good. Now try to get that elbow on the knee. Good. Twist against me. Good. See if you can go even further. Good. I see the shake. I like the shake. The shake means those muscles are trying to stabilize. Breathe out, breathe out, breathe out. Don't inhale when you're shaking. Breathe all the way out. And try to stop that shaking before you take your inhale. And come back to center. Stepping forward to the top of your mat. Reach up, look up. I'm going to turn this way. We're going to forward fold down. Stepping back to your plank. And again, you can rock it out one arm at a time. Roll those feet around. Whenever you're ready, we're going to turn to the opposite side for side plank. There you go. I see you trying. I'll come help on this too. Give me that arm. I got you. Give it again. All right. Gotcha. Push against me. Ooh. Good. Good. Take a break. Take a breather if you need. Whenever you're ready. Whenever you're ready, go in child's pose. No, I'm kidding. I said whenever you're ready, go in child's pose, apparently. Whenever you're ready, you can come back into it, trying to raise that leg. Or put it in tree pose, or you can stay just in side plank. I just wanted to see if you could do better this time, and you are. Good. See, you got up, you stayed up with that arm by yourself that time. Well, it's because the first time when you pushed against me, that stress relieved and you were able to go further than next time. All right. So coming back to your plank, elbows by your side, down into your chaturanga and up into your upward dog. And if you want to have fun with it, raise those back legs. Staying on the tops of your feet. Don't tuck the toes. I saw. You're one of the first people who can do it. Not many people do that in the class. I'm very impressed. See, this is what happens when you come to class. And you get massage. And you do yoga on your own. Motivation. Okay. We're going to go ahead, turn on over to our backs. And whenever you're ready, we're going to place those feet together, driving the knees to the ground. What we're going to try to do is lift the glutes up off the ground with the shoulders, the back, and the sides of the feet. Now you can also come back down and try to lift the back up using the glutes and the head and the neck. If you really want to take it one step further, you can try to lift the whole body up off the ground using just the sides of the feet and the head. Roll that head and neck around though. I'll come help on this. We only got a few more poses, and then we're done. So push up to the sky as you breathe out. Gently on this one at first. Good. All right. And whenever you're ready, go ahead and come on down. And what we're going to do is pull those knees into your chest, keeping those hands by your side, rolling those hips out. If you can try to use those hands to push yourself up. We're going to come into a shoulder stand. And I'll come help. Push that way. Good, good. Keep going. Keep going. Good. Inversions are good to build courage. Good to end a practice on. Although, in every practice we end on spinal twists because it's just good for the QLs. And we don't take care of the QLs. So when you come on down, we're going to take that left leg out straight. Right hand on the, oh, that left knee. Whichever side you want to be on. I've got my right leg over. And again, if you want to grab that leg and straighten it. Ooh. Work that tibialis, those gastrocs. Oh. Oh. And there's another muscle that's escaping my brain right now. As a massage therapist, I should be ashamed. Go ahead. Come on back to center. Now we're going to switch sides. So take that right leg out straight. Bend that left knee up. And take it over. To the opposite side. And if you want, if you can get that knee and the shoulder on the ground on opposite sides, and you want to take it further, you can grab that leg. Go ahead and work on straightening it. All the way out. Relax over the inhale. Nice, I heard that. And further on the exhale. Oh, something popped. And go ahead and come back to center. We're going to come into our 5 minutes of breathing. So, close your eyes. We'll do the first breath together. Starting at the bottom, breathe all the way out. Empty your body. Whenever you're ready, take a deep breath in and hold for 30 seconds. I'm kidding, maybe, we'll see. I'll let you know when to breathe out. Go ahead and breathe out. Flatten yourself against your mat as you squeeze all your muscles. And we're going to hold at the bottom for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And I will shut these lights off for our 5 minutes. So the video might go dark. But we deserve to not stare at bright lights for 5 minutes. We've earned our Shavasana. begin to bring your focus and awareness back to your body, back to the physical. Begin to bring movement into your toes, movement into your feet. And begin to slowly wake the body back up. You can lift up with those heels, trying to lift your whole body up off the ground with just the heels in the back, driving the hips up toward the sky. Walking those knees in. Walking them in slowly and taking a stop ever so often and just lift up. Roll the heels back and forth. You can roll on the outside of the feet. Just find any tension. Do whatever you feel you need to do here. And push every last bit of tension that you can find, that you possibly can get out. Use that breath. Squeeze those muscles. And push it out. I'm making a little ball with my knees, rolling side to side, and you can roll back and forth. And if you want, you can grab those feet, rolling on over, and trying to straighten those feet and those legs in the plow. Or just use them to pull on those shoulders. Oh. Whenever you're ready, gently roll down one vertebrae at a time. Bringing the palms of the feet down to the mat. Rolling those knees back and forth, side to side. Making circles with the knees, roll out the hips. And whenever you're ready, just drop them to one side or the other. And push yourself up to a seated, easy cross leg, half lotus or full lotus. Wakey, wakey. How is your Shavasana? We'll say Shavasana nap. We're going to do one more spinal twist. So bringing the hands together, reach up, look up. We'll go to the left first today. So I'm going to rock back and forth at first. Evening up those sit bones and then turn to the left, grabbing that knee with that right hand and pulling on that exhale until I can't. Breathe out anymore. And coming back to center, we're going to switch sides. So reach up, look up. And whenever you're ready, we're going to turn to the opposite side. Coming back to center. Remember that every day that you wake up, you have the chance to be the best or the worst of yourself. So just remember that every day you start at the bottom. Every day you're at the lowest point of your life, and no matter what challenges are thrown at you, you can use them to either help you on your journey upward or let them bring you lower. So remember to breathe
And until next time, I'll see you then.
Just